A very good morning to everyone. Hope all are you fine. In chapter number 3, that is classification of elements and its periodicity. In the previous lecture we learned about atomic number. I just have shown you that how to identify the atomic number if you don't remember it, right? So today we'll learn about electronic configuration. Electronic configuration will first go through like group wise. When we talk about S block, so the first group is hydrogen, then lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. These are the elements of group 1. So I will just show you. Atomic number of hydrogen is 1, that of lithium is 3, sodium 11, potassium 19, and you can add 18, 32, right? Here, as we know that the electron, filling of electron is like how the electrons can be filled, 1s, 2s, 3s. This you might have learned in chapter number 2, that is structure of atom. This is a trick how you can understand how to fill the electrons. 1s, 2s, then you can write from here 2p, 3p, 4p, 5p, 6p and 7p. Then here 3d, 4d, 5d and 6d, 4f and 5f. The first electron will enter in 1s orbital. S orbital can maximum occupy 2 electrons as it is having only 1 orbital. P is having 3 suborbitals, so maximum electrons can be filled is 6 in S2. D can fill 10 and F is having 14 electrons, right? So first the electron will move in 1s. After having 2 electrons in 1s, it will move to 2s, then it will go to 2p, then 3s, then 3p and 4s. After 4s, the electron will enter in 3d orbital like this, right? So this is how you can learn. If you don't know, if you don't remember how the electrons can be filled, you can go through this figure. It is very easy and slowly you will learn, right? So now when I am talking about hydrogen, hydrogen is having only 1 electron. So the first electron will move into 1s. That is, the electronic configuration is 1s1. Now lithium. Lithium is having 3 electrons. So first the electron will move in 1s. That is 1s. Maximum electron can be occupied in s is 2. Now the third electron will enter into 2s. That is 2s1. When we talk about sodium, it is having atomic number 11. So the electronic configuration of sodium will be, first it will occupy 1s, 2 electrons, then in 2s, 2 electrons, then it will enter in 2p. So 2p, p orbital can have maximum 6 electrons, therefore 2p, 6, 10 electrons are filled. Now after 2p, you will add this electron into 3s, that is 3s1. See, what I want to show is the last electron entered in this group is in s orbital and last electron is entered as 1 electron and that is entered in s orbital. So group 1, s block group 1, the common electronic configuration is ns1, ns1, where your n is your principal quantum number and it indicates you the number of period. Where n is your principal quantum number and it shows the number of period, right? For an example, if I am talking about sodium, sodium is belonging to third period. This is the first, second and third period. So electronic configuration of sodium is 3s1, right? If I am talking about potassium, potassium is belonging to fourth period. So electronic configuration of potassium will be 4s1. Same for rubidium, 5s1, cesium, 6s1, francium, 7s1. So in S block, group 1 is having electronic configuration NS1. Same if I am talking about group 2. The second group will be having electronic configuration NS2, because the second electron will be, the last electron will enter into the S shell second. For an example, if we talk about beryllium, magnesium, here beryllium is belonging to second period, atomic number 4. तो क्या हो जाएगा beryllium का? The first is 1s2, then it will enter into 2s, that is 2s2. Same if you talk about magnesium. Magnesium is belonging to third period, so it is belonging to third period, atomic number is 12. So the electronic configuration will be 1s2, then 2s2, then it will enter into 2p6. So 10 electrons are there. After 2p it will enter into 3s and 2 electrons. So the last electron is entered in S block with completely 2 electrons. So second group is having electronic configuration NS2. So what is the common electronic configuration of S block? S block is having common electronic configuration NS 1 से लेके 2 तक. Clear? In the same manner we learn about P block. तो P block के अंदर क्या होता है? तो P block the electronic configuration is 10 electrons of D block, क्योंकि बीच में D block आ जाता है. We know the periodic table right now. So the left hand side there is S block, 2 period. Then in middle you are having D block with 10 groups, and P block is having 6 groups. So 10 electrons of D block, then 2 electrons of S block, and then 6 electrons in P block. तो P block में 1 से लेके 6 electrons भर सकते हैं, because maximum electrons can be filled is 6. तो वैसे ही when we talk about group number 13, तो 13 ग्रुप के एलिमेंट्स कौन से? बोरॉन, एल्यूमिनियम, गैलियम, इंडियम एंड थैलियम, राइट? एटॉमिक नंबर ऑफ बोरॉन इज 5. तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन विल बी 1s2, 2s2, 2s के बाद किस में इलेक्ट्रॉन जाएगा? 2p में, देन 2p1. सेम एल्यूमिनियम, इट इज हैविंग एटॉमिक नंबर 13, सो इट विल बी 1s2, 2s2, अब p ऑर्बिटल तो पूरा भर गया. 2p6, 2p के बाद किस में जाएगा? 3s में, 3s2. सो 12 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर फिल्ड. तो अब किस में जाएगा इलेक्ट्रॉन? 3p में. सो इट विल बी 3p1, राइट? कोई डाउट? सो द कॉमन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ऑफ 13 ग्रुप इज ns2 np1. देखो, this is your n. The highest number of n will be considered as principal quantum number. So here 2, here you will find 3. That of gallium, तो gallium का क्या हो जाएगा? 4s2, 4p1. Clear? And the same manner group 14. Group 14 will have one more electron in p orbital. So group 14 is having ns2, np2. Same in 15 group, when on moving from left to right in a period, the atomic number increases by 1. So one more electron will be added to P block, that is ns2, np3. Clear? 16 group is having one more electron, therefore ns2, np4. 17 will have ns2, np5, and 18 group will have ns2 and p6. So this is your electronic configuration of p block. What common is you are finding? ns2. So p block is having ns2 completely filled, then p orbital 1 से लेके 6 electron. On moving from 13 group to 18, 1 electron will be added and it will show 1 to 6. Clear? Is it okay? Now D block elements. So in D block element you will find different electronic configuration, variable oxidation state and different electronic configuration. So in chemistry we just move with the exception and we just try to sort out those exception as a logical reasoning, कुछ भी हम लगा के उसको समझते कि अच्छा ऐसा होगा तो इसीलिए इस तरह से दिया है, बट एवरीथिंग का लॉजिकल रीजनिंग नहीं होता है बिकॉज द थिंग्स आर क्लियर विद द एक्सपेरिमेंटल डेटा. सो एक्सपेरिमेंटल डेटा के हिसाब से अगर हम जाएंगे तो एवरीथिंग इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैव अ रीजन, so something we just have to accept it. So in d block elements they are having different kind of electronic configuration, so this part will cover in the next lecture why we are having different electronic configuration and why d block elements are known as transition elements. If all the d blocks whether all the elements of d block are transition or not, everything will discuss in the next lecture. Till then just go through this lecture, go through the electronic configuration, learn this chart. It is very easy. We are having a trick 1 to 7 S तक लिख दो, 2 से लेके 7 तक P लिखो, then move 1 near to it, start from 3 to 6, नीचे से कम कर दो, ऊपर से कम करते जाओ, फिर 3 से एक और कम कर दो तो 4 और नीचे से एक कम कर दो तो 5 तक. तो it is very easy. In starting you just need to go through this for 3 to 4 times and later on you will learn, right? So keep on watching, and if you find any kind of doubt you can comment me and I will try to sort it out, right? And I hope that this lecture will be helpful to you to understand the electronic configuration. Till then, bye bye, take care.